My name is Deborah Dowling, and my title is Associate Justice of the Appellate Division, 2nd Department. A typical day certainly would mean doing a lot of reading. If I am required to be on the bench, it then consists of 4 judges, myself being one of the 4. We listen to the arguments by the attorneys, and thereafter we discuss the cases and make a decision as to what should be done in a particular case. So it's a collaborative procedure, as opposed to when I was a trial judge, I was responsible for making all of the determinations.
I first met Justice Dowling back in the 1980s. She became a judge of the housing court in New York City. She was passionate about what she did. As I came to know her, I found her to be a very fair person who understood the law and could be temperate and fair with those people who appeared in front of her, whether they were lawyers or they were litigants.
When I was a trial judge, it impacted the parties directly. And I chose to sit on the criminal side. And I thought it was important to do that because I think it was important for everyone who walked into my part to know that they would get a fair trial. And it was important to have representation on the criminal side.
We met many years ago in an organization called Not Just Blacks and Jews in Conversation, for judges to volunteer to go into the communities in crisis to show there's more that unites us than divides us. Deborah Dowling helped me run the Holocaust Memorial for 17 years in the court system. God bless her for that and all her other endeavors.
When I first was appointed to the housing court, it consisted mainly of older judges, men of color. There was not a lot, but those that were there had a nurturing spirit. And they would say to me, you need to make sure that you do your job, you keep your head down, that the law is not about you, it is about the cases that appear before you. And it's not up to you to become bigger than the law. You do your job, and that certainly has worked well for me. It's been 36 years and 10 months.
She's been involved in inviting young people into the courthouse. She's gone out of the courthouse to reach out to people. She followed one of the ethical code, which was to go out and educate people about the law.
Deborah is the first to volunteer to help.
My extracurricular activities is I try to give back to the students because I'm very much involved in the summer youth, and you don't want to get me started. The Kings County Court has been consistent in over 30 some odd years in having summer youth come into the courthouse in Kings County and having them assigned either to offices or to judges' chambers. And this past summer we had over 60 students. Certainly provide them with a lot of workshops, resume writing, interview technique skills, financing. From July 5th to August 10th, I'm going to be here with the students. That, to me, is a motivating factor. And one of the students this year really touched my heart. She said she had graduated from college, and she really became disillusioned with everything as she had lost faith in mankind. But coming to the program, our summer program, the summer youth, her faith was restored, and she's going to go and apply to law school. So I don't think you could ask for anything more than that, to be a motivator. I was given an opportunity, and I want every young person to have that kind of opportunity and to have someone who's willing to work with them.
Her sincere compassion for people at need, people in distress, people at risk, and a willingness to give back to the community that educated the both of us.
She just is a light to a lot of people. She just can come into a room and the room will light up.
My mother and my father, certainly they were ordinary people, but they did not do things in an ordinary way. They always taught us the value, telling the truth, being hardworking, And certainly faith was important. Treat people fairly. One of the things that I have that I always say, and it gets misquoted, is that no one's entitled to special treatment, but everyone is entitled to equal treatment.
I couldn't conceive of a better person to receive this award.
God bless you all for making a wonderful decision to honor Justice Deborah Dowling.
I would like to thank the Judicial Friends and the President, Justice Cheryl Gonzalez, and the Executive Committee. And I also want to thank my family for being supportive of me, my law clerk, Victoria Rosner, Justice Robin Shears, who is a great supporter, Justice Marsha Michael as well. I want to thank God most of all, because had he not put me in this position, I wouldn't be where I am today.